Hi, everybody. It is Quynhforthewin, and I'm here to talk to you about how to move on with a different perception of who you are. And what I mean by that is taking a look at what you really think about yourself. How do you perceive yourself? What is your perspective on who you are as a human being? What are the beliefs that you're carrying around and that you're actually living by that is actually hurting you and is not allowing you to show up by who you really are? Like, show up with confidence and show up in a way where you're actually releasing your light and you're letting your light be seen. Because if you have seen that you've been hiding, like there's opportunities coming your way and you shy away from it and all the self-doubt comes in, those are indicators that you are attaching yourself to a certain belief that you've taken in from some sort of experience in your life. A lot of times it's from childhood and traumatic experiences as you grew up. So I invite you to ask that question. How do I see myself? What kind of person do I believe that I am? And to take it a step further, what is your perception on the world? What is your perception of where you live? What is your perception of this person, that person? Because a lot of times, how we perceive things is what we've been receiving from other people. By the way, this talk is inspired with Hallie. So I'm so loving this because I'm seeing how I've been able to heal so much of my past and being able to live with a completely new and true perception and belief about who I am. Okay, so let's go back. So yeah, this is for anyone who feels like they're hiding, and you have a lot of self-doubt and you don't feel like you're able to really show up in the loving light that you are. So, I mean, I could break it down in steps, but you know what? Healing is not a straightaway. It is not linear that I've heard people describe it. It's a journey. It's a journey, right? And if I could summarize it and up, I hit rock bottom, feeling completely soulless, like my spirit has died. My spirit is on the floor, feeling helpless, and they knew that going bottom beyond that was giving up on life. So when I reached that from my past relationship, of course, I woke the fuck up. I woke the fuck up and I was determined to live and like really make a change because I knew that in order for things on my external world to look a little bit differently, I needed to take a look at my internal world. I've been avoiding it, and finally, here I am. My spirit, my soul's on the floor. Let's get the F up. So since then, my awareness journey began. Self-love journey, self-love practices over and over and over again. And then here comes the big giant mountain that we've all been avoiding, and it's called our mountain of shames. That is going to come up, and you will know when you are ready for it because it literally comes up on your journey. Because as you're clearing, releasing, the shame is going to come up, and we get to use the tools that's helped us get us this far with our shames. So I had to address my shames of treating my family members horribly. I did some acts in the past where I've completely neglected their feelings. I was all about my relationships with other people, my romantic partners in the past, and being seen by other people, being popular. That's where I was focused on. So there was a lot of neglecting on being there for my family members, being a present family member. And I chose other people over them, and that caused a lot of pain. So that's the shame that I've been carrying on. And so my perception of who I was that I was a bad, horrible person. Like, I'm no good. So why do I need to be around here? Because I'm no good. So what's the point? And it would just fuel me being more distant from my family over and over and over again, and saying yes to any opportunity that was outside of the home just so that I could continue like living that life where I feel like I'm no good for family. So what's the point of staying at home, right? Like, I'm no good. So as soon as I addressed my shames over and over again, like how I treated my brother, then it was my sisters. Actually, it was addressing my parents first, and then it was my siblings, and then it was my brother. So I would like, once I addressed one shame, it would go to a deeper shame and deeper, 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 deeper. And this just happened within the past year, maybe the past 2 years, where there's been levels of shame that I've been addressing. And finally, I've been able to find way more evidence through my actions, my consistent actions, that I am a good person, that I am a good family member, and I am proud of myself to be here. And now I am more encouraged to be with family, choose family over other things that are honestly not that important. Choose things that will give me inner peace when I lay on my deathbed. So this is major, everyone, and this is why I'm on this path, and I'm going to bring you along with me if you would like to. I am here to serve. I am here to preach, give lessons. I am here to guide. I'm here to be vulnerable, be an open book, and share my experiences, because it has served me so well staying on this path. It's gone ugly. It's gone crazy. It's gone intense. And I wouldn't have had it any other way, because I am seeing how me and my family are healing now. Like, I didn't know this was coming. I got to a point where I was kind of waiting. I was like, okay, I've been doing so much healing work. When will I feel the gaps of my family starting to bridge together? And it just started happening with my parents, and then semi with my sisters, semi with my brother, but it still felt really far away. And then boom, something happened. And now we're really coming together real fast. So my new perception of me is that I am a safe person and that I am a good person, because I have so much evidence to prove. So let's put in the work of our healing journey. Let's put in the work of self-love. What are your self-love practices that you're committed to doing every single day, even if it's 5 minutes? Because if we can't commit to that, how are we going to be able to even extend that? How are we going to keep ourselves in the game if we're just kind of like half-assing it? Oh, I'm committed. I love myself. Yeah, but then not really. I didn't really do anything for myself today. You know what I mean? So it will take care of the beliefs, the negative beliefs that are not serving you. And it will replace it with a new one that's actually going to be so freeing for you. And that can only happen when we're on the healing journey, when we address our shames, we process our shames, and we are just committed to showing up for ourselves every single day. So you get to have a new perception of yourself, of who you really are. And you get to have these healthy practices in your life, and you get to receive all the support that you need so that you can feel more free and confident in your light, and really know that you deserve to be here on this planet Earth, because you're a good person. You've done so much. Let's continue to create the evidence where you can be like, okay, like if you were in a court case, like you'd be like, I have all this evidence. No one can tell me any different. So that's when you know that you've really built yourself up, where it's not necessarily how other people perceive you, it's how you perceive you. And people can choose, or people, wherever it is that they're at, they will show up accordingly on where they're at, and you can make the adjustments needed, because we only need the safe people in our lives, right? Like support and safe people only, please. Yes. So that is my talk for you today. If you need extra guidance along this journey, that's where I come in. Click on the link in my bio and click on the self-love coaching, the one-on-one self-love coaching. That's where you get started. Fill out that questionnaire. We get on the call. We talk. We see what would work, and we move forward. So I will see you later. If you have any questions, leave it down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Much love. See you later.